Hello, I'm clearly Noel Gallagher. I am responding to your internet questions. This is actually me. First, let's go to the playground of the fucking idiot, which is Twitter. Both Liam and Noel Gallagher's bands always have at least two fellas who look like Noel Gallagher. Is this a contractual thing? I'm afraid to say that it is. But you know, at least we don't have two girls who look like Noel Gallagher. Because nobody wants to see that. Tweeted. I'm going to your concert next year at London. Are you going to play stuff off your older solo albums? Well, almost certainly. I'll be playing them at London and probably at New York as well, and almost certainly at Buenos Aires. Does the scissor player, or the scissorist, which is not even a word, in Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds get a sound check? Or better still, does she have her own scissor tech? She is the scissor queen. She can do anything. She does not get a sound check because we have yet to do an actual gig. She doesn't have a scissor tech either because scissor techs don't exist. But no doubt she'll want one. And if she wants one, she can have one. Because she's amazing. Read it?
There are many things I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. Yeah. Cause maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me.
That's a good note, that one.
And after all, hey, you're my wonder.
That's actually not too dissimilar to how Liam sang it the first time I played it. I had to say to him, mate, you're gonna have to calm that shit down, man. That's not gonna sell to anybody in China. I mean, I gotta say, I've fucking heard worse. I've heard worse in rehearsals. I mean, it's not great. I don't know what he's got in his head, but I think he's got to the essence of the tune there. It's pretty fucking good. Respect. Does anyone know why Noel Gallagher changes the key of Oasis songs during his solo shows? When I was in Oasis, I would write a song in a certain key, and more often than not, we would have to bring that key down to suit the other fella's voice. So when I do the Oasis songs in my own solo shows, I move the key back up to where it was originally intended. There you go. I've been playing guitar for a few years now, and I've never really gone anywhere with my songwriting. I would like to start writing songs and have them in a similar sounding vein to Oasis. What sort of chord progressions could I look at? I've had a play around with some of the bluesy stuff, similar to All Around the World and Digsy's Dinner. However, I don't seem to be going anywhere with it. I just wondered if anyone had any tips for me. Well, I'm gonna say, if you think All Around the World and Digsy's Dinner are the fucking blues, then my tip for you would to be pack it in and get yourself a fucking synthesizer. Posted. Next up, answers.com. It's actually me. Does Noel Gallagher believe in God? I believe in myself because I'm sat here now. So in a way I do, but in another way I don't. Submit. Who is richer, Noel or Liam Gallagher? I mean, it really goes without saying. Quora. Who is the nicer brother, Liam or Noel Gallagher, and why? Well, I mean, it goes without saying. Because I didn't try to sue anybody. That makes me nice, I think. Enter. How did the Smiths guitarist Johnny Marr inspire bands like Oasis and the Stone Roses? Well, I can't speak for the Stone Roses. I can only tell you that that man has been an influence and an inspiration to me since I first seen the Smiths in 1983. The guitars that I played and bought in my first years in Oasis were directly because Johnny played them. He's an all-round super fucking dude. He's a Man City fan. He is that cool, I'm afraid. There's nothing else I can say. Yahoo Answers. It's really me. How do I get the Noel Gallagher tones, the famous Noel Gallagher tones? For all you Oasis fans out there, and for people who play guitar, what pedals and amps do I need to sound like Noel Gallagher's tone? Can someone please tell me I've used Wikipedia and it doesn't seem to help. Well, there's a fucking surprise. I use high watt custom 50 amps currently. Nash Jazzmasters currently. The effects pedals that I use are too numerous to go into. Needless to say, you'd have to start with the amplifiers. But even then, you'd need these, and this, and this. So good luck with that. Why does Noel Gallagher of Oasis call Liam our kid? It's a northern term that siblings use to describe each other. That's all I can tell you. That's all I know. Our kid. Enter. Why did Dave Grohl, spelled incorrectly, decide to leave Oasis? I don't know what that means. Dave Grohl was never in Oasis. Was he? I mean, I was fucking out of my mind most of the time, but was he ever in Oasis? I don't think so. He wishes. Is Noel Gallagher actually God? I mean, to most people, no, but to some people, yes. But as God doesn't actually exist, then I'm afraid I'm going to have to do until somebody better qualified comes along. So, in a way, yes. Instagram. What were these hairstyles? They were long. If I remember correctly, we'd just come back. We'd been in the south of France recording an album for about 4 months. There was a lack of hairdressers out in the south of France, and we were just letting it, you know, grow free and easy, man. They're quite 70s, aren't they? An insane picture. Let's go to Wikipedia. Gallagher spent extravagantly buying various cars and a swimming pool, despite the fact that he can neither drive nor swim. He named his house in Belsize Park in London Supernova Heights, after the song Champagne Supernova, and his 2 cats, Benson and Hedges, after his favourite brand of cigarettes. I'm afraid all this is true. I'm also afraid that I was very high during the 90s and drunk most of the time. I can only tell you that it was a fucking brilliant time in my life. And I was naming everything after everything. Naming cats after cigarettes, though. One of my finer moments, I must say. Gallagher has said he sometimes does not understand his own lyrics, commenting in 2005 that when I am halfway through Don't Look Back in Anger, I say to myself, I still don't know what these words mean. There is a bit of truth in that statement. Like the bit in Champagne Supernova about slowly walking down the hall faster than a cannonball. What does that mean? And the answer is I don't know what it means. I don't care what it means. It must mean something though, because I play it to a sea of people every night, but they seem to understand it. That's all that matters, I guess. Back to Quora. Who helps Noel Gallagher write his songs, since it's been said he neither reads nor writes music? Well, I don't read nor write music in the traditional sense, like, say, Beethoven. I do it all myself, hence me being a genius. Did Noel Gallagher write Live Forever after having a dream in which he never died? No, he did not. But that, after having a dream in which he never died, is the makings of a good lyric, which I am going to steal off you, whoever you are, and I'm going to put in a song and buy myself another swimming pool. IMDb frequently uses a Gibson ES 355 vintage model guitar, cherry red colour finish, an Epiphone Sheraton guitar with a Union Jack finish, which I don't use anymore, I only used it twice, and a Nash Jazzmaster with light aging. There you go. Read it? So as a headline from the NME that says Noel Gallagher got so drunk with Bono on tour that he tried to escape. And the question is, escape what? I'm not sure I was trying to escape. I wouldn't believe everything that's written in the NME anyway. I can't remember now. Because I was drunk. Does anybody know where I could find these sunglasses? A company called Garrett Light. I believe they're American. I don't know where I got mine, but I'm sure you can find them on the internet. But they are rather tasty. Oasis snubbed the Trainspotting soundtrack because Noel Gallagher thought it was about real train spotters. I was at a party recently and I met somebody from the production team of Trainspotting way back, and they reminded me that I did actually said that a film about train spotters sounds fucking boring and refused to give them any music. I have no recollection of this, but this woman did insist that it did happen. So seemingly it would be true, yes. A funny story. Unfortunately, we've come to the end. So this is me, this is I, Noel Gallagher, saying goodbye. Fucking idiots.